Hey guys, it's Tick here, and I'm pretty happy with this replay in particular because it is something amazing. This is on the Sarulent Mound, I think it's called, if you don't know what it is. Picture grassy flatlands with some trees and a big mound in the middle. I command the SPQR Romans, and I don't know who my opponents are, but I know one of them's Hannibal. He commands the Carthage over there. Another one's the Game Spies for Kids, which is Skippy Eye, and then there's two more here. And we also get my army. I have 4 squadrons of urban cohorts with gold, silver upgrades, I think. 4 squadrons of Roman archers with gold attack. Oh wait, no, my urbans have gold. 4 squadrons of Praetorian cavalry with gold, silver upgrades, and 2 units of Triarii with gold upgrades. This is a long game, so there's going to be a lot of things skipped between it, but I'm really, happy about it because of how it turned out. Plus, I found out that I actually can micro incredibly effectively. But right now, it's just like having small talk. They were all, good players. They weren't, rude. We did talk a little bit and such. But, basically, the idea is you're meant to be trying to take control of this hill. Although, if memory serves, only Game Spy did it, and only for a couple of minutes. You're gonna have to apologise, I've got a bit of a cold. So nose is running and all that. But right now, we're just waiting for the game to begin. And I'm actually using a new mic here. It's a Samsung C10U. Oh, here we go, the battles began. So, it will sound a lot different. So, let's go looking at Game Spy is for Kids. I've faced him a game before, and I know he loves spamming the Praetorians and the Legionaries. So he's basically got a Roman General, 2 Praetorians, 2 Legionnaire Cavalry with silver. He's then got 4 Archers with bronze silver, 2 Praetorians with silver, and 4 Urbans with gold with silver. Here we're pretty much idling about because we don't know who to fight. I'm thinking about taking on Skippy Eye, but then I decided to go for Hannibal, who we're going to look at now, since it's where the action's... Actually, we'll go to that last, because that's where the action's going to start. Come on. Give me a second, I need to change my settings. Okay, and the settings has been changed a bit, so now it moves faster. I forget this is a big battlefield, but we'll move over here while it's paused. Okay. Now, he was messing about with race, and he's gone for a skirmisher heavy army. It wasn't CWB, so he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Bassani, 1, 2, 3, 4 Peltis, no, 5 Peltis because there's some there, and he actually has 6 Militia Cav. Frame rate's dropping on this for some reason. Odd, because I've changed it to my other hard drive. Anyway, this one's trying to set up an ambush. He's got 2 Barbarian Noble Cav and a Barbarian Warlord. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4 Chosen Archer Warbands, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Chosen Swordsmen. So essentially those start walking towards each other a little bit. But we'll go to Hannibal, who's the person I'm facing. As you can see here, I'm moving my units up into position, all kind of staring each other down. He's got 3 groups of not Sacred Band, does he? Ground Shield Cavalry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Poini Infantry. 4 Spanish Mercenaries. 4 Iberian Infantry, and 3 Slingers. So he didn't go with the whole no-nonsense army that Carthage goes for, but it actually works in my favor. Works in my favor, and I have to stop spoiling things, don't I? Yes, I do. And here's a weird thing that actually happens. While we were setting up, something weird happened, but I'll just wait for a second. You can see here. Darn it, why can't I just... I want to be able to just double-click and jump over to that area, but it's not working. How about if I do that? No. He just moves his units there, and they're basically staring each other down. They're both chomping at the bit to attack, but they don't want to. Dacia, because he knows that he's outmatched. Skippy Eye, because he knows that there's an ambush in there. And what happens here is actually a huge spike of lag appears while I'm moving my units forward. and I'm not too sure if it'll show it in the replay. But basically what happens is the amount of lag that happens, basically Hannibal ends up quitting, and now this is controlled by an AI. And I make a very, very, very big mistake here that really buggers me over. I forget to turn my peeler off, and I forget to tell my archers not to go attacking everything. But essentially, as you can see here clearly, we're starting to duke it out. So here, I'm kind of, my head's kind of in the clouds, because when I was playing this match, it was 1 in the morning, pretty much. So I was kind of tired. I wasn't all that focused. So I decided to let my units do all the work. You can see here he's moving all his infantry forward. Well, the AI is, and he then decides. The AI then see, like here goes my peeler. Granted, it does save me a lot of deaths, but it's still a large amount of peeler loss. Basically, I decided, because I actually thought they were sacred bands, so I was kind of worried, but, you know, it's just like, I'm having them. I say that a lot. Usually when I say that I'm going to attack someone, I usually say I'm having them. Here, I completely forgot I had Triarii, so my Triarii were going up against Spanish mercenaries and Poeni infantry. While my general unit is being crushed against all those. And after a while, I kind of come to my senses a little bit, I guess you could say. Because I'm mainly just focusing on my cavalry, and then it's just for a couple of seconds, it's like, die! I need to help! Ooh. This is... Oh wait, nothing interesting happens here. All he does is move his foot soldiers up onto the mound. And, of course, you can see here, they're all kind of moving about and everywhere. Anyway, back to the important stuff, which is the battle. Pretty much here, I finally realized, wait a minute, I have 2 urbans spare! I will use those for my advantage. So while I'm gradually, you know, trying to micro my units, not very well, basically I charge my cav into there and then I focus on saving my infantry. This Triarii unit, though, as you can see, even though victory is almost certain, they do actually rout. So, it doesn't turn out too well. And also, I think I make the stupid mistake of, do I? I can't remember. It was 1 in the morning when I played it. Oh, no, I try and save these Triarii. But then I came my infantry, yeah. Let's just say that they're pretty much all finished now. As you can see here, clearly they're all, like, running away. Over there, nothing's happening. This guy over here actually went, AFK during the start of the battle. And I was actually tempted to go and attack him, but I figured, you know what, I'm not going to be a dick. And I actually found out a little bit later into the battle that, he'd only been playing Total War for about a week, so, welcome to the Rome Total War. This is not Sparta. This is not Sparta, this is Thrace. Thrace. And now there's pretty much just this 1 unit left. And I kill his general there. There you go, you see his general's dead, and should be the end of that battle. Let's see. Where the devil is it? Oh, wait. Nope. Okay, it says here. Oh, right. There they are. There. Here's the last one, just walking away. Having a nice little stroll, and then he routs. And I think that's the end of Carthage. Oh wait, no, he has 1 group of soldiers left, 28 Spanish mercenary against 1,000-odd Romans. But the end result is I actually lose one of my Triarii, as you can see over there. There's only 7 of them left, and they're going to be lucky and make it. I depleted 2 of my urbans and 2 of my praetorians. So pretty much there's nothing else to see in this bit. So at this point I was actually trying to secretly persuade the Scipii to attack Dacia, but here he thought I was going to go for him next. But you can see here while they're all busy talking, I think Dacia went AFK as well. It's just like stuff happens. And meanwhile over here I'm trying to regroup my army basically. But I have no clue what these are doing because my focus wasn't here, so let's just follow them. Except this is not Canada, so it doesn't count. Except he's making the thing is he's making them all run, which is kind of a problem. Oh, there we go. He's just like looks like someone from a movie. What would they call it? No. Well, you can see here the Dacia. I guess not. Well, basically, what happens now is that I'm just. I want to be able to click on the. Where is it? I'm gonna have to pause this a lot, aren't I? God, I haven't done these replays in a long time. Here he makes a triangle. Good for you, mate. Yo, I'm actually thinking of maybe taking people's replays from like Rome Total War and various other games and doing commentaries on them because, quite frankly, I don't know. I like commentating things. Here I just normally had them, but you know what? Forget. I'll just fast forward this a bit until the action begins, and I'll get back to you. Okay, no action's actually began yet, but at this point I decide to avoid conflict with Scipii. I'm gonna go the long way to get to Thrace. But for some reason I got the freaking enemy. Something went weird during this. When I got round to killing him, I was just like, well, something happened and it would stay like that, and basically only the music would play, so like the sound blasted out. But I want to show you something funny when I get to it. Oh, and around this point, Thracia came back. There we go. If we go... Wait, where is it? Where the hell is it? There we go. Look at this guy. Up. Action. Let us move. Let us see what Scipii doing, because he's moving. Oh, that's right. It's because he kind of realized I wasn't going to attack him. Well, why would I? Because he's not only a Scipii, he's a Roman as well. But, 2, he's got the hill advantage. And, yep, as you can see here, he's slowly walking his units all the way through here. Zoom out so my frame rate speeds up a bit. Now zoom in, and out, and in, and out, and in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. To these guys, who are completely outmatched. Why? Because they're noble cavalry, and quite frankly, Praetorians, legionary, and armored general can just pretty much kick his ass. But you can see here, Thrace comes back, and he finally goes into position. So, as you can see here, Dacia kind of knows he's screwed, so he's probably wondering his options. I think what he was intending to do is to hide his units in this forest area right here, and have his units attack that, and have these units be attacked. And then he would go and... You know what, never mind, it's been done. Okay, hide units in the thing and ambush when they least expect it. Everyone knows it, everyone's done it at least once in their Rome Total War life. Unless it's your first game, in which case, on the grassy flatlands like mine was. Anyways, God, my frame rate's jumping. If the frame rate's jumping about for you guys, I'm sorry, I don't know why. I'm using an empty hard drive here, which normally speeds it up, and I'm just gonna pop the camera on top of the mound here, so I can have a look. See, you can see here, Frasier's moving all his units. Yeah, why not? This is like a let's play. And I'm not gonna do a let's play for until what? That's for sure. People will get bored senseless. If I'm not too sure if people are bored senseless now. Anyway, you can see here he's bringing his semi-naked Smurfs. And his cultists. And a gut chunk of his militia cav. And I think he's got a couple more hidden around there, but... Ooh, I see movement, I see movement! Do I see movement? Yes, I see movement. There's nothing gonna happen on my side, I know that for a fact, because I was focusing all on that. I see movement over here. And was I right? Was I right? Was I right? I was right! So, pretty much, Game Spy for Dummies is sneaking up, and then he just decides to charge. Come on, can I get to these guys and turn around to... Oh, and he accepts the charge. Huh. Huzzah! This is going to be... a very quick battle. And look, there's his ambush. More Barbarian Noble Cav. See, I told you. But his units are way too far away, and he's of course got this Armored General and this Legionary Cavalry basically blocking him off. So his... Oh, and there goes his General. I saw that. And basically he ended up... His ambush backfired. It was a good attempt, I'm not gonna lie there. It was a good attempt for my opponent doing that, but it didn't work. So pretty much those guys are gonna get wiped out. So one thing I want to show, back to the tripping up Peony infantry, who's just literally walked through my unit. So look, there's a flag. Went right the way through, and as you can see here, he moves his unit towards mine, so I decided to turn around, and look! He's running normally! So it turns out that the guy just had his shoelaces untied. Or tied together, even. Which is why he survived, because he could never get to us. And basically my cavalry just happily cut off his shoelace. So now he can run again. Aren't they so kind? Action, where's the action? Well, there's no action now here. He's basically moved his units up to try and get the cavalry. And you can see here he's moving up to these guys. And he knows that he's lost the battle in the field, so he's going to do what all barbarians do and run into the forests. Well, I think it's Germania that normally do that, you know, just like had a couple of berserkers in there surrounding them, and when they come in, close them in, go berserk, and then, yeah. But he's basically moving his units really far back to try and plan another ambush, even though the main fact of it, well, it backfired. At this point as well, all I'm just thinking is, oh crap, I used all my peeler on Hannibal. Which is, I wouldn't say ironic. But yeah, this battle's been going on for quite a while now. I don't know how long it is, you know, with this whole little tiny thingy here. Don't know what it is, but yeah. The funniest part is the entire way through we were just talking. You know, like all of us talking together like good honest chums. And these guys cavalry hitting there. And now he's in no rush, it seems. He's oh boy, I'm running out of things to say. Basically, the Skippy Eye goes to try and take down Dacia, okay? There is absolutely nothing going on, and there is barely anything I can talk about, so shut up! I mean, come on, we're only a third of the way through this replay. Here, my units, I don't know why, but my units kind of went all weird. Like, these lot all went into one big line, so I had to remake them, rebuild them, whatever. So, you know what, I'm not going to pause it, you know, the recording, but I am going to do this. Now, behold, as the frame rate drops tremendously. That's just great. I'm gonna stop the replay. Be right back again. Okay, never mind. And we'll keep him moving for a bit. Go down to double game speed. And okay, let's just go to normal game speed. Normal. There we go. This is gonna be the longest video I've ever done on this channel, or ever. Seriously. Okay, and more walking. You know, already I'm thinking that I won't actually do good if, you know, people send me like their replays and saying, "Please, can you commentate this, Tick? You are like so awesome." No, I'm not. Okay, so let's have a look at Frasier again. This is not Sparta. He's got a Bastati, Peltis. Oh wait, no, that's just one unit. Okay, Peltis. Bastani, Peltis. Bastani, Peltis, Bastani, and 3 militia cav. And he's actually got a lot more hit around here, which is odd because, well, pretty much I actually joked here and said, "Why, I didn't know any better. I would say that Frasier's going to try and shoot me to death." Which would make sense, because one of these are low on ammo and the other 3 are about got like half their quivers left. And I kind of have to outrange him in this battle, so I'm kind of at a disadvantage. Just take off my pop guard and readjust it. Yeah, this microphone comes with a detachable pop guard. But the thing is, it's also on one of those big stands. Hey, and there's his general, Nova Bastani. And basically, Dacia, for what reason, has basically moved all of his units over here. Ready for a valiant last stand of epic proportions. Or maybe they'll just get their asses completely wiped out by 4 urban cohorts, 2 Praetorians, and 4 Roman archers. And a hell of a lot of cav. Yeah, basically, you know, this'll kill time. I actually faced GameSpy for Dummies before, and I won against him as well. It was another free-for-all, same map and everything. The only difference is that I brought Archer Auxilia and 2 Legionary First cohorts instead of 2 Triarii and 4 normal Roman archers. Because at this point, I didn't actually know that there was a slight hill advantage. In fact, I've only just realized it. So let's see who actually had the hill. It was him that had the hill advantage, wasn't it? Yep, it was him. Okay then. So while we wait for the inevitable fighting and I knew I should have turned my Xbox off, whatever. I will just say one thing. I don't actually think I will ever be doing replays in StarCraft because for some reason Fraps seems to make the gameplay go incredibly slow and choppy and, well, what timing? Here's his militia cav. At this point here, I'm just waiting to see what he does. I'm also wondering if I should move my archers out of the cover of this little guard unit that it's got. You know, to attack the militia cav. Because at the most I want to deal with those cav first. Because if these guys run off, then fair dues, I can just use my own cav. Over there in the distance you can see Scipii is still moving. This battle lasted this entire match lasted 50 minutes, people. 50 minutes. So be thankful that I'm calling things off for you. But luckily it's mostly action from here on in. In fact, I have no clue how long this video is. So this is gonna be like my longest game ever, and chances are, unless I get really, really good at StarCraft, which, let's face it, I don't think so. Oh, I will say this. Amazingly, once the battle kicked off, like actually kicked off, it wasn't into this overdrawn skirmish phase. In fact, I actually want to point out, these are all in tight formation. Every single one of them. These guys start to focus mainly on these guys, so then I do something clever. Testudo! Yay! Except for this one guy who's all by his lonesome and yeah, never mind. And here he brings even more units forward. Okay, I want to see these guys duke it out because I wasn't able to. Oh wait, no, I was able to see them out because whatever. There's Skippy Eye's army, and it turns out that the guy had to go AFK, and this time he figured, you know what, I gotta go soon, so I will just go crazy and beat the living shit out of them. But first, I have my Praetorians chase the militia cav away. And as you can see, he has more militia cav. Oh my. I got my eye on you, Skippy Eye. I want to see this fight, but I also want to see my fight. Because everyone, it's obvious that everyone just clicks on my video to see my fight. And here I move my Praetorians away. But this guy here that routed, these were already weakened from the previous fight, and that is a lot of peltis. I've only just realized that now. Four groups of them, wow. 2 Praetorians, whatever. And I don't think these come back from routing. Yeah, basically, at this point, you kind of realize... Oh, right. These guys run out of arrows. I've been talking so long, I've lost the ability to talk clearly. God, this is almost as bad as, you know, I'm not gonna, you know, I will say his name, but if he does watch this video, then I don't mean any offense, because I obviously know that you're not actually British, English, American, whatever. You're not, English is not your native language. But it's a bit like sometimes how Gref talks, and by that I mean like he talks so quiet. Basically, you know, so quiet he can't talk, but I will say this, I do love watching Gref's vid reps, whatever. Because, well, he's funny. And here he pretty much says, right, I gotta go, so I'll just charge all my units in. And this, amazingly, I'm not one of the people that are like peeking saying, oh yeah, my APM's like this much, oh, it makes me so horny and all that. My APM pretty much skyrockets here, from what I can see. Well, from what I remember. I don't know, I was half asleep when I did this, but like my APM like literally skyrocketed. I was microing my units like crazy, bringing, you know, micro my units. So, well, I was just able to micro effectively. So like here, all of them attacking, and then it's just like quick diversion and. Let's just say I'm not one for APM, but yeah. Also, one thing I gotta point out, this is actually mainly towards Graph with the whole APM live thing. Why is it that when I try and run it, my Explorer thing crashes, and of course, when I try and download it, it says that it's got a Trojan in it? Well, who cares? The point is, damn it, no Skippy Eye, no, stay focusing on that bell. But, we'll just quickly divert here. Okay, the bell's not going, so we'll go back here. Jesus, I must have been speaking for like... I must be talking there for about half an hour. That's how long I must have been speaking for. Anyway, you can see here, this is where my micro sword comes full circle. For a very, very speedy surrounding of the militia cav. See, as you can see right here. You see? I'm zooming in so you can see. Ugh. I knew it. The more I talk, the more hyper I get. I knew it. Oh well. Anyway, this last group of brave, valiant Greek cavalry. They were actually Greek cavalry, right? Well, basically, yeah. Micro really snaps in. And I leave these archers to stupidly fire at the routing units. You can see here for Frey, she's like gathered all his units. Well, not really gathered them all, but he's basically moved them all away. You know, trying to regroup all his troops, hoping for a counterattack. And I've actually lost a good chunk of my units here. If we examine the bodies, we examine the bodies for evidence, you would see that most of them died from blunt trauma to the head or a big dagger in their chest. Also known as a sword. But basically I lost quite a few units in this battle, so now pretty much all my urbans are at half health. Except for my okay, yeah, they're all at half health. I've got 3 Praetorians left, and I got 2 archers left. No, 3 archers left, and most of them have lost all their stuff. You know, all their arrows. So now they're useless. And the battle's over here. As you can see, huzzah, huzzah, huzzah. I think the enemy army's routed, so basically I'm gathering all my units up, so now we can finally go back to Scipii, because, alright, on time, it looks like they're moving to attack. Oh, they've been skirmishing this entire time, right. But, Chosen Archer Warband versus Roman Archers. Yeah, I think this is kind of a one-sided battle. And you can see he's kind of making a, I guess, a Dacian noob circle, because his cavalry's still hanging around there like a bad smell. In fact, there's probably a lot of bad smells there for how long the horses have been. And he knows here that he's lost this battle. But he actually begged me to attack him from behind, and I'm just thinking, from this distance, yeah, no. And I actually think that Dacia could have done a lot more damage if he attacked them all heavy left-sided. You know, like if he had decided to risk losing his archers for the bonus of able to fight these guys. In fact, outnumber these guys. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, okay, he could have out-microed them, damn it. And pretty much he's moving his units here to try and save his units, but quite frankly, it's all over. But luckily, this guy does the same mistake I did. He didn't turn Peeler off. So you can see all these Peeler. All of them being wasted. Oh, and he decides to go for the cavalry with Chosen Archer Warbands. And he war cries right... Okay, I didn't see that, but he war cries right in front of them. And instead of banking off that, these guys run away. And he has his infantry take care of it, and he goes for the archers. Okay, granted, archers aren't really good fighters, but I know for a fact that the higher upgraded ones, they can at least stand a couple of seconds. But the thing is, he was using a barbarian faction, and he quite stupidly, quite frankly, lost his general. And for those that aren't familiar with Rome Total War, even though I doubt people have been listening in this long, how long has this been going on for? Seriously. If you're using a Hellenistic faction, that's ones like more civilized, like the Romans and the Carthaginians. If you lose your general, it doesn't usually mean much until late game. But if you're a barbarian, if you lose your general even early game, that's a severe problem, because I don't know much about barbarian military history, but I think it's like they consider the general, like the warlord and such, the strongest of all the fighters. And so if he goes down, they'll be thinking, well, they just killed the strongest of our army, so what's the entire point? And here he runs these units away while he's being shot at. That's actually kind of funny to see. And he then moves his units in to basically fight. And basically all his units... Ooh! He had one group of Chosen Swordsmen left. I never knew that. Shaken. Broken. And that's pretty much him down. He's got that one unit, but to be honest, quite frankly, he's not going to really win anything with that. So here I am, steadily moving my army forward. Well, okay, I'm putting my army into position, then steadily moving them forward. So I'm going to pause this again, and I'll be back when the fighting's about to begin. So our armies are getting in position. At this point, when I actually compared my army to his, I actually thought that this was going to be a blatant loss for me. And if you look at the state of my army here, I've got 2 severely depleted Praetorians, 1 mildly depleted Praetorian, 1 group of archers that's only got like a 10th of their quiver left, 2 archers that don't have any arrows left, 4 cohorts that are roughly at half of theirs, and the only thing that's really at full strength is my Triarii. Because I don't really involve them in battles except for when it went to the militia cav. I really should have shown that bit. Anyway, here I am, I'm moving forward. I figured, you know what, I'm going to either force him to make something stupid, or I'm going to attack him before he's ready. And you can see here, he's slowly moving all his units forward. Very, very slowly. His cavalry that should severely out... Oh, there we go. He then runs all his units forward because, yeah, he sees what I'm planning. Stupid Xbox. Don't know if you can hear it, but I got my Xbox turned on because I was planning to play some Halo Reaches or Ace Combat 6. And now all I'm gonna say is, no offense to the guy, but behold the dumbest mistake in the world. He attacks my archers. Instead of going for like my cav, or for my triarii, or for my urbans, he goes for my archers that are pretty much useless anyway. So I put them into loose formation, and he still attacks them. And look, look, he doesn't have his he's got his in tight formation. Blah! I've been talking too much. I've lost my ability to speak, and I'm hyper. Why does that happen to me? But you can see here, these are not threats, these are a threat, these are barely a threat. So I have to say thanks to the Dacian for wiping out a good chunk of his archers. And here, I think he actually does... Oh wait, no he doesn't. He keeps on attacking these archers, and then he thinks, because I've lost so many units, and that these are so... Holy crap, 71, I didn't know that. Anyway, he thinks I've lost so many units, he decides he wants to try and finish them all off. And he does, I don't know how many games he's played, but he does a kind of noobish tactic. He uses fire arrows. Mainly because as well, because now I know for a fact that who he's aiming for. And his shots are less accurate and slower. And here I see, wait, if I didn't know any better, I'd say they're attacking my horses. So, moving. And those two horses at the back were like the luckiest horses ever. And then next thing you know, he sends a couple of more volleys into my urbans and mainly my triarii. So I move these guys away towards there because I know for a fact that if I want to beat these guys, I'm going to need to beat his cavalry. And basically now these guys have completely ran out. So I put these into tight formation and move them all up. I decide to have these 3 Roman archers attack these lot, and these lot individually attack these areas. For some reason though, my Roman general kind of was just like, okay guys, I'll be with you, in spirit. Basically, these attacking these, attacking, I don't know. And of course I got this sneaky little Praetorian cavalry here. And also, I'm trying to provoke his cavalry into a confrontation with mine. Because I actually think I can win, because I got these little triarii here, which are pretty much full strength. So you can see here, I'm moving my units away, and then here we go! I basically now, because I know tactically thinking, I gotta force him to think faster than he can manage. So, because I charge these guys in, and these guys in, and here I am now, basically, see look, I'm starting to give him choices, moving these guys here, and there we go, see? I've made him do several choices, and the battle begins! The cavalry battle begins. And over here, another battle begins, kind of, sort of, but then he kind of leaves my units to do that, and these guys are out. Amazingly! And then they get caught in the fray as well. As you can see here, I've made him focus on several things, and believe it or not, my, micro rate has gone through the roof. And basically, he's basically running his units out of there as soon as he can. He's still got his, there. And you can see here, as I expected, I won. Yay! He's only got these legionary cavalry left, and all his units are gone, and he's only got 2 units left in his general, so he's kind of not going to win. And here, then, he goes for the typical hammer and anvil. And this is where the battle gets extremely close. You can see here, he's pounding into my left flank, and I actually lose. And, oh wait, those are Roman archers. Never mind. You can see here I'm basically winning on the right flank, and it's going to get very hard for me to say what happens here, because it kind of turns into a giant mess of units and everything. And so I decided to, send one of my weakest units to deal with with those, and a lot of stuff happens, basically. You can see here, well, Well, it's already a mess. He's just got bodies of units everywhere. In fact, during the battle, even though my, my micro was going into overtime, I wasn't even sure what the hell was going on here. So you see here, I got a group of 12 urbans trying to distract them. Got my Triarii moving in, even though they're not really much of a fighter. I've got these 8 cav doing that, and yeah. Basically, I put my Triarii into the into the fray there. It's a holding force, because this is where the climactic battle is. Whoever wins this will pretty much win the entire battle. Meanwhile, these guys are just chasing. You can see here, he's got a group of 64 and a group of 35. I've got a group of 40 and 20. The only advantage I have is that I've got more units. And here, I've had enough of this cavalry, so I charge mine into them. And I intend to, basically hold them in there for as long as, while these guys clean up. So basically, another clash, and ooh, there goes one, and there goes my Triarii. So it's not looking good for me, really, because I've only got a handful of urbans left, really. But luckily, these guys, I finally move them around, and it's turning into a mess, basically. What I need is to get rid of these calves so they can't hammer and anvil me anymore. He's got even more urbans coming in, oh my god. Replaying this, I can't believe how screwed it seemed I was. This is probably the closest fight I've had in a long time, but yeah, here's the climactic battle. There we go, we're doing our own separate hammer and anvils and finally moving these urbans into the fray. And we're just basically throwing absolutely everything we've got into this one final confrontation. I rouse Praetorian cavalry, thankfully, so now and then these guys finally break. Right on time as well, because these guys come in, and then, once again, another mess. These cohorts are just, I don't know, I'm confused. I'll just keep the camera focus here, and you can guess for yourself what's happening, because I honestly don't know. Okay, now I know. Basically, because there's one unit gone, I've been able to surround this unit, which I've promptly done, and now, I actually rout his entire army. But, yeah. Let's see how depleted my units are. Let's see. Praetorian Cavalry, 1. Urban Cohort, 12. Urban Cohort, 22. 13. 19. 3. So, yeah. Essentially, I've got, let's do some quick maths here, people. Let's see, 19 plus 13, 20, 32. 54. 66, 67, 66. I got 70 troops left, pretty much. And as you can see here, Dacia has got 40 left. 40 chosen swordsmen. He had these hidden the entire time, people. That shit had it hidden the entire time. And of course, at this point, it's just like, you know what, screw it. I know my units are all tired. I figured, you know what, there's only one unit there, I'm just gonna take them on. So let's just put this into double speed for this ending. We just kind of stare each other down, and I'm just thinking, you know what, this game's been going on too long. It's 1 AM, I got college tomorrow, I need to do this, so onward I go. Charge. Charge, I said. Charge. One guy's just like trying to be... These guys are just all trying to be like cool, and then... Okay. Okay. Now we put into normal speed for the final climactic of climaxes. It doesn't really matter because I still got my general, which... Oh wait, do I have my general? I don't even know. Do I have my general? I can't see him. Oh, there he is! There he is. It's like, where's Wally? Or Waldo, as you Americans say it. Anyway, there we go. Basically, I win. And I'm just like happy, yay! Now, here's the thing that surprised me the most. So we'll go from the lowest to the highest. Well, the bottom to the top. GameSpy for Dummies had 1,051 units made. He killed 1,270 units, and he had 94 remaining. So he had the second highest. Hannibal, who ended up being controlled by an AI, only killed 217 units, and they were all mine. This is not Sparta, killed 232 of my units. So basically, by the time I fought GameSpies for Dummies, I'd lost over 440 units. 449 to be exact. So basically, I had that, so I had around 500 odd units against 1,000. Technically, because he killed 316, so... Okay, let's screw the maths. Killed 316, and look at this. This is the thing that impresses me the most. I had 1,029 units deployed. I had 3,040 kills and 250 men remaining. I still had a quarter of my force remaining, and pretty much my entire army killed 3 people each, roughly. What the hell? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this long video. And yeah, rate, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And if you've ever had anything as close to this, go ahead and send us a video response. Anyway, that's it from Tick. I'm out. Bye.